Okay, let's jump back in. Okay, so Picard wakes up from meditating. Well, I guess not wakes up. Stops meditating and starts working on Jim. And Ethan enters the room.
I'm sorry, we're back.
Yes, we're back. Sorry. Yes, we're back. There, I put Jim's character token down. He's still not done, though. It's close.
I think I need to restart Roll20 because I don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
Or I just see all the... It's basically black and white for me. All I see is the white bits that are visible, and then everything else is just black. So it's just like some sort of weird psychologist ink blot thing. So I'm going to restart the page.
Okay.
Feel free to engage in conversation. John.
Are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Maybe it was. I think my mic got turned down on my headphones volume. Okay, I go over to Pakaz and I stand next to him for a moment and I don't say anything. And then after a while I say to him, "Do you know why the Sith are trying to abduct you?"
Because stops for a moment. Seems to be thinking. And points in an empty spot on the floor. One moment. Restarting it, got rid of my character sheet. And just some random tool. I went. I hit somehow pressing buttons on the keyboard moved me back a page out of Roll20. Wait, that's the wrong thing.
That's what you get for just not giving a straight answer. You'll get no sympathy from me. You and Aelon could go sit in the corner for all I care.
Okay, so what are you teleporting?
A tool. Just where I'm pointing, where there isn't something, there is not something.
So out of character, so I'm supposed to believe that you think the reason that they're trying to abduct you is because you can manifest tools out of thin air?
Well, I mean, you can say whatever you want.
Oh. I'm already bored of this conversation. Okay, so I say we believe it's because you're able to instantly transport ships across interstellar distances.
Yes, what I just did. And I point back to it.
The Jedi Council has assigned me to prevent that.
I have a bodyguard. No response. Right. So Kaz just says, okay, and then turns back to working on the droid.
Okay, Lexa, you make it upstairs.
I will go to whatever room I find them in.
They're in the far room where Bekaz was working on the droid and Elon was. You have now noticed that the bodies have been moved.
Before I enter the room, I will turn to R1S and I will tell him to follow Shia stealthily, keeping an eye on him and let me know if he runs into any trouble. But to make sure Shia doesn't know he's there.
Okie dokie.
And then I will knock on the door. Ethan, Bekaz, it's Lexa. You in there?
You're knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Aren't we just in the common area?
Pretty much.
Fine, I knock on the frame. I don't know.
Yes, we're in here.
Is this a bad time, you guys? Middle of something, or?
No.
Right, well, my friend, the police chief of Doom City, he thinks he might be able to help us with Kalani and Elon's situation. He asked if we would meet him at his precinct at 10 a.m. today.
Why?
It seems that Kalani and Elon were caught on video murdering everyone in the precinct. The diplomatic precinct police officer. About 21 individuals, not including Reese Tyron. He thinks maybe he can get a hold of that tape, and perhaps we can see if it's been altered in some way, as well as looking into possibly investigating who the true perpetrators are. I was going to ask you if you've heard anything from your lawyer.
Not yet.
Well, I trust Chief Airto. I think he might... Well, if he says he can help us, he can help us, and I think it might be worth going to see him. Charlu will be joining us. He has a press conference he has to go to, but I'm keeping an eye on him. I think it's best if we try to stick together as much as possible.
Okay.
And you see poking your head around the corner of the door, a Jedi. May I come in?
I just offer an arm into the room as like, sure, and then I follow him in.
Master Joseph, Jeff Henkin, Legal Department. I've already spoken with Kalani, and, well, the news is not so great with the video footage. But I was hoping to coordinate with you all, try to figure out a way to exonerate her and Alon. I was also going to see if I could pull some strings with the Senate. Let them have some Jedi guard them. Make sure the same thing doesn't happen to them that happened to Reese.
Do you think that's wise?
What do you mean?
Jedi aren't exactly popular at the moment. And, well, I've already received some indications today that they're looking for any opportunity to smear Jedi.
Well, yes, that's why they would merely be guarding. Oh, you mean talking to the senators at all?
I just have this feeling that it'll look like you're trying to sweep things under the rug by quickly putting Jedi in place.
Well, no, it's more about keeping people safe, but the point is, if people who are against, well, the agreement that the Jedi and the Senate have reached, that is being announced later today, and now they show that one of the Jedi have been arrested, they might be able to sway support back in the Senate, so we kind of need to keep that under wraps, but we also need to keep them safe, so I need to go to the Senate regardless.
We were just discussing what to do with our friends, but really we're at a loss as much as you are. This situation, unless we can find out who's behind these framings, I don't know really what it is legally we can do. That's not really my area of expertise.
The only things that we have for us is to find something on the tapes, or to find out who really did this. Other than that, it's, well, the juries, the attorneys, they'll press charges very quickly on this. Which means you all have to move faster. I'll work through my channels. You all can work through more covert channels. You're a bounty hunter, correct?
It's true.
Maybe someone's heard something about who could have done something like this. Who knows? We might get lucky.
I'll reach into my underworld contacts and see if anything comes up.
Well, may the Force be with you. I'll let you know how my meetings today with the senators go. I'm hopeful that we can get them out as soon as possible. And he'll walk out. Okay. So at the prison colony in Inland, you guys are in adjacent cells, and sound kind of goes through. So if you want to talk to each other, you can.
Um, unless he starts talking to me, I'm trying to meditate and recover from that.
No, at this time, Elon is almost probably asleep right now.
So yeah, first chance or something like that. Yeah, 'cause a lot of stuff has happened in a short amount of time. I'm still out from the battle, aren't I? Yeah, so there's that too. So yeah, trying to mentally and physically recover.
Yes, what is Pakaz doing with the box wrapped in bright colored paper? He does nothing. All right.
I guess Alexa will go to the window and she'll look out for a little while. She'll kind of tap on her blaster and she'll turn back around to the two of them. I hate to say it, but I think what's about to happen is down to the three of us. I don't know really what to do next. I have a friend to meet with, but after that, I need your help, both of you. And I don't know what's going on. You two seem to have some sort of thing, but I just need your help we need to think about Aelin and Kalani. I don't know how else to put this, but we need to figure out what's going on.
Probably has to do with the Sith plot to kidnap me.
Why?
But I mean, the timing is a little bit suspicious of when they showed up to kidnap me and cause all the surveillance footage to go out. Oh wait, I don't know about the surveillance footage, but the timing is kind of suspicious.
That's it? Because the two events happened at nearly the same time?
I saw some of the footage of Aelin and Kalani. There was someone there who cut people down with a lightsaber. Now, unless there's a Jedi running rogue, killing people, I'm inclined to agree with Pakaz. There's got to be some sort of connection with this.
Especially considering it's connected to, what's the name of it? This is in character. What was the name of the guy who was dead and was supposed to be at the bar?
Bello Hardin?
I asked that in character.
And Alon magically answered from his
Yes.
non-working
Yes.
comms.
Bella Hadin. We didn't actually find out who his murderer was. Kalani was supposed to, but she was intercepted. Perhaps that timing was also not as coincidental as it seemed. Look, I don't know what to say. I'm used to being on my own. If this was any other situation, I would just follow the trail and I wouldn't care about who gets in the way and what I have to do to get what I need. But I've been traveling with you because for some time, and Ethan, I get the sense that you're a man of justice and you care about how things are done. So I'm open for suggestions. I don't know what the correct path is or what we should do next. But
I have no clue.
I just shrug.
I just know we need to do something. We can't just sit here.
Once I get Jim active, we'll have another set of hands to help us out.
With all due respect, because we have plenty of hands, it's minds we are in lack of.
Yes.
In need of. Sorry. Why, in all of the galaxy, why is it the three of us? This is the worst team I could think of.
Who knows? Also, Kyler, I only see one. I don't see any separate entries.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for you to tell me which ones you were going to look at for me to let you see them.
Caracas.
Okay, you should be able to see that one now. Yeah, Etan and Lexa, you notice that Pekas has his data pad and he's intently reading it.
And no longer paying attention to the conversation whatsoever.
So, are we supposed to be interested in what you're doing then?
Probably not. I mean, realistically, I was already
Okay.
messing around with my data pad when you got in here, so
We can go see my friend, or we can do something else, but I think we need to make a decision, and we need to do it.
Kaz holds up a hand and with one finger up.
I don't know what that means. Ethan, have you any ideas? Or opinions? So if I say,
One second.
what are you doing?
Information.
On what?
Probably everything that's going on right now.
You're not making any sense, you realize that.
Yes, I'm reading.
How much longer till you're finished?
When I finish with this one, give me your data pads. I'll just download everything to them.
No, it's fine. Just tell us when you're done. I'll have to contact my friend and tell him to postpone the meeting till later.
I know some of this is pretty important. You might want to have copies of this, especially the encryption codes.
Fine. Send it to my notepad then.
Picaz copies everything on the data chip if possible to his data pad, and then just hands you the data chip.
I take it and I plug it into my pad, and when I'm done downloading, I'll hand it to Eden so he can do the same.
Okay.
I don't own a data pad.
You don't? Why
I
not?
will buy you one.
Actually, I have an extra one if you want it.
I don't often need one.
Can't hurt.
I mean, it's a portable computer. Why wouldn't you?
I don't own one because I don't often need one.
She gives you this sort of disbelieving look.
As to
How is that possible?
then just borrow hers.
Yeah, that's why usually when I need one, there's one available for temporary use.
Well, you can have this one. It's my old one, and that's not terribly useful for me anyway, but it'll do for you. I just hand him my old, stupid one that's not cool and awesome like the black one.
The one that you conveniently forgot to turn into evidence.
Yes.
And then
Are
no
you
one
handing me a
saw
piece of
it.
contraband?
No,
No,
No.
she's handing you her old one.
the one she
You
doesn't
fully-
need because she's handing you the one she doesn't need because she has the contraband one.
It's fully legal and paid for. I'm keeping the one that is not so legal.
I would like to access the
And that no one
E10
knows about.
entry.
Okay.
John, it's just it's a basic data pad, nothing fancy, and I've wiped it clean.
You can't. It doesn't even help you do computer stuff.
But it'll let you download the information and have emails and that kind of stuff.
Basically, you can read things.
Yeah. Before I hand it,
Display
like
and
the
store
one I've got.
information.
before I hand it to Eden, I will download the necessary files for him so that he can have them, and then I will hand it over to him. So you now have a data pad. And I am marking off one. I'm not.
There's a message for you in this. E10.
In what?
The data chip.
I'll let you guys read over that. Okay, Shiloh, what are you doing?
I wanted to go give my statement to the police.
Oh, right. Right. Well, then we will go there. That will make your character not invisible. All right, so you are now at the precinct.
Okay, can I just walk up to like the front desk or something?
There's people posted like at the front, so you have to tell them why you're there. But yeah, you'll get in no problem when they ask you what you're there for.
I would like to make a statement regarding a currently ongoing investigation.
Statement? About which investigation?
Regarding Kalani Starfighter and Alien Corinth.
Oh. Yeah. Come back here. I'll take you to a desk to take your statement. So, statement, huh?
Yeah, so I just tell them the details of that I was with them and such, so they're innocent. Blah blah blah.
Okie dokie. Bloody blah. All right. Bloody blah is a great statement. It's going in the record. Bloody blah. Signed, Shiloh. Well, if you just sign this here. Check over the.
Okay, does the statement look like what I said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I sign it.
Okay. And we're going back. Maybe. Unless you guys don't want to talk about anything that you just read. In which case.
No, I think I have things to say.
Okay, then we'll go back. Oh, Shiloh, did you want to see if you could see the two people who are the prisoners? Or are you not going to try to bother?
I mean, I guess I wasn't really thinking about that, but now that you ask that, I guess I could do that.
I mean, if you don't think Shiloh would do it, then don't do it.
No, I think that's a good point. I'm going to do that.
Okay, never mind. All right, we're not going back. Okay. Give me a
Excuse
persuasion.
me, would I be able to speak with the prisoners?
Well, I already gave your statement, so I guess there's nothing to get straight with them. You have to get your story straight, so... yeah, give me a persuade check. Yeah, I guess there's no harm in letting you stop by. It can only be for a couple minutes, though. Technically, don't work at this precinct. Don't want the chief. Well, he's been on edge. Don't want to get yelled at by him or my own chief. So he'll take you back. They're still taking evidence and moving bodies and stuff. So you see a lot of why this happened.
Wait, there's still what? What did you say they're still doing?
They're still, like, moving bodies and things.
Oh, okay.
But he'll take you back to the cells. And your 2 minutes are up. Okay.
What? Did anyone who am I talking to?
What? No, he just took you back to the cells, not the interrogation room. So, like, you can talk through the gates through them.
Oh, I thought you had to, like, bring them out to talk with me.
No.
Oh.
He just
Okay.
brought you right in for the cells for, like, a quick pit stop. Sorry, I was unclear on that.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Oh, hey lad, it's nice to see you here. Do you know not a single one of these guards know anything about the SR-89?
Neither do I.
Well, for you I can understand, but for these particular military folk, they should be able to. I mean, they should know about it. It's a really decent blaster rifle that will be coming out today. Or, well, not today, but recently.
Will be coming out recently. Got it.
Something like that. How's everybody doing?
We're trying to get to the bottom of this. How have they been treating you, Royce?
We're fine, like, as far as that goes. This situation. What happened here?
Well, that's good at least. Do you all have any theories about who's behind this?
As to who's behind it, general idea, Sith. Other than that, I'm not sure. There are several actually that one could postulate. For instance, not only the Sith, but also the Hutts. We've not exactly been friendly to their bottom line recently. Even though it seems like we've mostly been doing damage to everybody else's stuff. They gotta fit the bill eventually. And then, there's no telling who else we've upset.
Whoever it was that did this was very effective disguise. Probably Force illusion or I don't know, maybe even a shapeshifter. I mean, we've come across those before, at least one.
So, did they give you any more details about what crime you're supposedly in trouble for?
Oh,
They
yeah.
wouldn't tell us anything.
You know the gentleman who accompanied us from New Thanai, Reese?
Yeah.
Well, we supposedly killed him. With a slash to the throat and then a blast to the forehead, which incidentally is overkill even for me. That speaks more of hate. I don't know what all that would entail, but feels almost, or it almost smells like they didn't like Reese very much, and then they went on to kill all the people in here that you saw, if you saw any.
So they're saying that you killed all the police officers in this station?
About 21 or so.
And you saw footage of someone who looked like you doing this?
It was pretty spot on, yeah. The chief, understandably upset, was not very happy with us.
guess I can see from his point of view.
Oh, for sure. The interesting thing is that with his particular clouded judgment, I would recommend that he recuse himself from the case. But I doubt he'll do it.
So you think there was some sort of shapeshifter?
Or force illusion. Or I don't know if there are other very effective disguises that can imitate something like me. Quite detailed. I don't. Is there technology that can do that?
There might be.
Perhaps because or Scarlet would know. Speaking of which, do you have anything that I should communicate to the others?
Nothing too much. Get Kalani out of here as soon as possible, but other than that, that's about it.
Be careful. Whoever's behind this is very serious about not letting us go. Not letting us get them. They seem to be several steps ahead.
Yes. If they can really mimic you that well, that is very...
Then it's very... and then you cut out.
Oh, that is very concerning. I don't know how they're able to do that or what kind of... how we're going to combat that sort of seeming evidence, unless we can find the person who did it.
That's probably gonna be what it takes. That or official recognition from the Jedi that we're innocent, but I don't think so.
Considering the evidence of
I don't think we just want the Jedi to officially declare you innocent.
Yeah, I don't. It's not really a thing. Whoever is doing this is very ruthless and cunning. Be careful.
I wonder why they didn't try to frame all of us.
Divide and conquer.
Well, at least it leaves you all with us out here trying to do stuff to fight this, instead of us all being locked up.
Yeah, the divide and conquer, or they don't want to stretch their story framing us too far, or maybe there's a limit to how many people they can frame at once with whatever method they're using. Who knows?
Well, I need to go head to the press release about the changes that the Senate has made to their bills, they can all agree. And then I'm going to head back up to meet with the others, so hopefully we can find a solution.
Alright. Go ahead. We'll see. We're not going anywhere.
May the force be with you.
And with you.
All right, so Shiloh, yeah, you leave, make your way back to the Senate building for the announcement. It's going to happen out in front of the Senate building, actually. Okay, we're going to jump back to the other group so you can stop having to chat this out here.
Okay. Then in that case, as she's turning to leave, she stops for a moment. She kind of turns around and she looks at Kaz. She looks at Jim. I guess I can eat. I'll see you.
Good.
I'll see you in the speeder in a moment then.
And the more the merrier.
All right.
It's an
We don't have
important
a
day
lot.
for Jim.
Right. We don't have a lot of time, but sure.
Okay, just before you turn on. So, how much of does he know about you before you turn him on?
He knows. And he knows I'm. What do you mean? How much does he know about me?
I don't know, like name,
Yes,
anything else? Okay.
just all the basic stuff you need to interact with me and stuff. He'll learn my personality over time.
Okay.
That stuff best left to learning.
Alright, so you're gonna turn him on?
Yep.
Okay. Pyro's up, stands up, and its visual receptors start glowing. It's a kind of, like a perky attitude, like posture, if that's possible for a droid. Oh, Master, Pakaz? Is that really? Wow, it's, wait. All Zek processing. Okay. Yeah, it's so good to see you.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Oh wow, you have really spiky horns, sir. What's your name? My data records are incomplete. Did you put species profiles in me? I'm trying to find them.
I elbow Issa and I say, I think the droid's talking to you. Unless he thinks that my ears are spiky and pointy.
What did he say?
He was just commenting on your ear horns,
Oh, okay.
and then he asked what your name was.
Oh. My name's Etan.
Oh, hi, Jim, I think is how it's pronounced. Hi, nice to meet you. And you, what, pointy ears? I'm just gonna call you Pointy since you seem to not be saying anything. Okay, yeah. So what are we doing here?
Kaz walks
Yep.
over
Did
to
you
the
say?
table and gets the box wrapped in the brightly colored paper
Ooh,
and walks back over and gives it to Jim.
oh, is that for me? Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, ooh, first time opening something. Okay, let's see. Things go there. Okay, opens the top. Okay, let's do this. And just boom. It's like, well, that was. Well, I guess it's a box. Tosses the lid off. Looks inside. Pulls out a top hat. What is this, sir?
It's a hat.
A hat. So I'm supposed to wear. Is it for you? He puts it on your head.
I take it off and hand it back to him. No, it's for you.
Oh, well, you look quite dapper in it, sir. For me? Oh, thank you. I'll put it on his head. Ooh. Okay, so how am I supposed to make sure it doesn't fall off my head? Because it's not exactly fitting here, I don't think. I'll figure it out. And then as he's turning around, kind of like to try and see the hat on top of his own head, he sees the shattered window that, like, the whole, from your fight with the Sith, the whole window is just completely gone. It's like, whoa! So did you know you have a broken window over there?
Yes. That said, we're in a bit of a hurry, so we should probably go.
Oh, go? Where are we going? Oh, a trip? Oh, that's exciting. Or do you want me
Going
to...
a police station?
Ooh, wait, who's in trouble? Somebody get in trouble?
No, we need to talk with someone.
Oh, okay. So it's a fact-finding mission. So you want to come with? I mean, I could get somebody to fix this window while you're gone.
Oh, there's probably already people on that. It was recent.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, don't fall out. That's a long way down. Wow. Ooh, speeder's going out the window. Oh, that's so cool. Are we going to a speeder?
Yes.
Ooh, that's exciting. All right. And he just like sprints out the door and he gets out to the exit. He's like, wait, where are we going?
Just follow us.
Oh, but you guys are going so slow. Let's go.
And I guess we head out.
All right. You're all headed to the precinct. I'm really excited you finally turned Jim on. I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
And soon we will find out what horrors I have unleashed upon the world.
Yeah, Alexa's already wondering that. But she's a little speechless. She's just like, oh no.
Okay, because wasn't here last time, so I got to put him down.
Okay, and meanwhile, while we were making this drive, I was going to try and set up like a watchtower program to monitor these websites. These dark
Yeah, okay.
sites.
Yeah. The only tricky thing is just to make sure you're not noticed that you're doing it. So I guess you can either give me a use computer check or a stealth check, whichever you prefer.
Oh, that's a good thing. I like whatever I prefer.
Ooh, that's a pretty good roll.
Computers are my thing.
Barry, what are you doing with the persistent light source?
Why, Barry? Why?
He's the Borg.
Are you sure it's not Mass Effect?
No,
Yeah.
we're making
What?
it Borg.
I'll put my chips down on Mass Effect 2.
All right. Okay. So as you approach, well, the speeder has been removed since last evening, but there's still a lot of rubble and holes and such in here. Because this is your first time seeing this place. Well, yeah, well, you had been here before, but your first time seeing it after the fight, and the whole lobby area is just...
This place is a mess. What did you guys do to this?
Analysis indicates high heat explosion, maybe some blunt force. Ooh, did something blow up? Did it explode?
We were attacked. We were attacked here.
Well, that's fun. Well, maybe not fun. I don't know. Maybe it's scary. Seems exciting though.
You'll probably find out soon enough.
Ooh, I don't think I'm programmed for combat though.
No, you're not. But if you're anywhere near around us or involved with us, you're probably going to have to learn to hide. But that's why I gave you.
Gotcha.
That's why I gave you the thing. You know which thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Continue. Okay. As you approach, you see, since there's like just a hole and not a door, they've got a couple of officers standing in front of it to make sure people can't get in.
I just wave at them and nod.
Scarlet. Yep. Chief's expecting you in the computer room.
Thank you. And my friends?
Good to go.
I turn to the droid and I just whisper, don't touch anything.
Don't touch. I think I have to touch the floor though to go inside, right? Wait, no, I don't. I can fly. He activates his repulsor lifts. Don't touch anything. Wait, I'm still touching the air though. Is that gonna be a problem?
I just keep walking and I go to the chief's office.
Is that a no?
Just nudge him and say, I think don't worry about the air.
Okay. Why are we whispering?
I don't know.
Cool. I kind of like it. Is the persistent player vision source stuck? Oh, they also said computer room, not at the office. The computer room is the center thing. Yeah, over here.
Well, I can't go to the center thing. There's a door there.
Well, then I will assist you then.
That would be very much appreciated.
And I will leave the persistent player source blind. Barry
Why
can
is
see
there a
nothing.
burning man in the computer room? Oh no, never mind. It's a Rhodian.
That's- yeah,
It looks
that's
like a
Chief Bear
burning
Shadow.
man from far away. Looks like
Are
a
you
man
okay?
suffering.
That's the picture you chose for him.
Is it?
Yes, that is the. I'm trying to move the persistent player vision source. Can you please stop moving it? It's canceling my attempts to put it in the room. There we go. You are now in the room.
Well, I didn't see him from far away. He didn't look like a burning man in agony then.
Noted. Okay, so you all walk in, and the Duras Bryn is there with Chief Irto.
Oh, this doesn't look like he's burning. You zoom in
It's
close enough, it's actually a Rhodian with a nice flare over the backside of his head. So
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, when you're close. If you're far
Yeah,
away.
he definitely looks
it's
like
not
he's burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you
I mean,
zoom
after
out.
the fire that we had here, that's not an unreasonable assumption.
Yeah.
As you walk in, Jim will look around like, "Ooh, oh, those are big computers." Oh, you round, bald-headed man guy. Is this yours? Bryn looks at him.
Jim, now is not talking time.
I whispered to Picasso, did you not put any race recognition into his subroutines?
But where's the fun if you don't learn things?
Well, he could. It's called offending people. That's one fun thing he'll learn.
Bryn just laughs. He's like, new droid, is it?
Yes, I'm breaking it in.
Oh, pleased to meet you. What's his name? Oh, my name's Jim. It's Jim. Oh, hey, Jim. I'm Bryn. Yeah, this is my computer system. It's pretty nice, huh? Oh, it definitely is. Oh, but Scarlett said I couldn't touch anything. Is someone feels like they're cutting in and out? Is someone trying to say something? I'm hearing like bursts of static.
It's not me.
Okay.
I don't hear.
I hear it too.
I think it's coming from J-House. Stuff.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just trying to figure out if someone was actually trying to like interrupt my random conversation I was having with myself.
I was copying, pasting in the game, putting stuff on my vendor.
Ah, that'll do it. Anyway, Bren looks at Lexa. Well, I've started to look at the tapes. I mean, doesn't look like the security tapes have been doctored at all. I'm not sure. Maybe you can figure something out with this gear.
Well,
Oh no, it's probably not doctored.
I was about to say, I suspect that they're probably just good at disguises. But it doesn't hurt to see if there's a trace or something we can use from it.
Or the Force.
Well, that's your thing.
Yeah, well, it's all yours.
So I'm going to assume that Picasso will do his force thing, and I'm going to use my computer skills to see if it's been tampered with, if there's a trace, if it's just like anything I can find on this thing.
Okay, give me a use computer check. And Picasso, you're using trigonometry on this thing, or not?
To find what?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was kind of trying to figure out.
I didn't come here with any intent to be of any use because I didn't think I could be of any use.
Okay. Yeah, looking at it, the tape itself looks like it's security tape. Doesn't look like it's been tampered with at all, or altered, or anything. It looks like a legitimate security tape. Well, tape, I guess, in the loose sense of the word tape, but yeah.
Because leans over to Alexa. What did you think I could do?
You're the one that said you could use the force. I don't know. But I just had a thought. Are there... Chief,
Yes.
do your buildings have sensors of any kind? You know, you keep track of people or show signs of life. Anything that could detect races.
Detector. Oh, well, that's a tricky business. Detecting races is complicated. Let's mention privacy violations. So,
I mean, but I just
even
mean,
if we could do it,
but
we don't have that kind of bioscanners on the premises.
why
The
is
only
it
way
like-
we do that is if we're actually booking somebody and we take their DNA and so forth.
I was hoping for something that would just sort of tell me if there was a. What is Kalani? I don't think I've ever asked her. Anyway, if I could see if there was one sort of whatever race she is in the building. Her biosignature has to be wholly unique, and if someone was playing a costume, well, they would have to have very sophisticated equipment to fool something like that. But
Yeah, well, if it's a costume, then yes. If it's a shapeshifter, well, that's another matter entirely.
did they recover any DNA from the scene? Anything from the attackers?
I've still got my men working on it. Trying
Did you
to
drop
keep...
any items?
No. It's the only thing I can think of. There's got to be something in the tapes. But so far, we haven't gotten any... but there's a lot of DNA at...
I have a question.
The
Are
precinct.
there security cameras outside on the streets?
They will be facing it. There might be some of that data in here, too. I think we were taking a look at it, but...
Just if we could see what car they got into. Or where they
maybe.
went.
Or maybe we'll get lucky and they made a mistake and didn't transform until they were inside the building. It's a long shot, but you never know.
Well, if we can just prove that we think it was not them, there's got. I'll keep looking at the tapes, but I haven't seen anything so far. Even looked like they're weapons too.
Wait. It looked like their weapons?
I can't figure out how they managed to pull that one off. It's in shapeshifters.
What color was Kalani's lightsabers?
Let's see, it was oh goodness. It was let me think here. Yeah, let me just pull it up, I'll show you. It pulls up footage where her lightsabers are drawn and freezes it.
Is the Heart of Virtue shown on the screen?
Yeah, the same it looks like the same color. Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah, looking at it, it looks exactly like how Kalani's lightsaber looks.
Because
Yes.
you're an expert on the lightsaber crystals, aren't you?
Well, not necessarily specifically lightsaber crystals, but I know something about them.
From what I understand, the crystal that Kalani has is fairly unique. How difficult would it be to copy it exactly? Make a lightsaber look the same as that?
Right, if it's just a visual illusion, then not hard at all.
But even a visual illusion. Even a visual illusion, it probably wouldn't cut the same way as hers, would it? I mean, her lightsaber has special properties.
And it's possible that the residue of the energy in the cuts might be different. But I don't know. It's not my particular field.
Ethan, you wield a lightsaber. What do you think?
I don't know.
Here's a question I don't think anyone's ever asked. How much radiation does the plasma in a lightsaber put off?
Isn't it all contained in a magnetic field?
Well,
Yeah,
until it comes into
supposedly none.
contact.
That's why it's indefinite. Unless
I know, but the stuff, there should be some contamination on the certain material that comes into direct contact with it.
I was thinking along the lines of that because her lightsaber specifically damages Darksiders. It must give off a different type of energy than the others.
I would imagine a lot of that is force stuff. So
Yeah, but forces energy.
Weapon energy signatures should be a thing.
but
Her crystal is
the best thing
holy.
would be to compare the wounds to tests using her actual lightsabers and see if there is any differences.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. We need to see what we can find on physical evidence.
But that's going to have to be done by the police, so we can't make it. It's probably not a good idea for us to suggest that to them.
Chief
Right,
Irritant.
you, and then and then Picaz turns to the police chief.
Well, we've been trying to keep most of this out of Chief Zah's hands, but he's
Come on.
still trying to take control of the investigation. But we still have those hut gangsters that you guys fought down in the morgue. We could see if we can get any energy signatures off of that.
Or the Sith that she killed at the Senate Tower. If we could compare the wounds. My friend, the crystal, I guess, that she uses in this, she got that recently, and it was quite an endeavor. I got the feeling it wasn't like a normal Jedi crystal or saber. There might be a way to prove that at least it wasn't the same person or the same weapon that killed these people.
Yeah, so if we get... Well, I'm trying to get the bodies of the officers moved to morgue down here so we can take the investigation away from the chief. Get your friends transferred here too, but fortunately that doesn't look so great because they know I'm connected to you. I have a relationship with you, Lex, Scarlet, but doing the best we can.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so if we pursue that energy signature, and they've got the Kalani's actual lightsabers, so we should be able to do some analysis on that. If there is a difference, we'll find it. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily prove that she didn't do it, because she could have, just because the energy signature is different doesn't mean it's not the same person who's on the security cameras. But it does start poking holes into it.
The best lead that I could imagine obtaining is if I was allowed to loiter around the crime scene for a little bit. I think I might be able to find a trail.
Do you mean the same way that Kalani found one?
The same way I followed the droids. So a little bit more time consuming.
Well, would you need to be inside the precinct for that?
Outside the doors, could you do that?
Well, I mean, most of the activity is happening inside. You could probably, as long as you're not too close to the doors, stay there. That will, I mean, I'm not familiar with what it is you do, but you guys seem to track down Ursk pretty well.
In the meantime, I'm sure you're keeping an eye on the criminals coming in and out of Coruscant. Any Claudites recently?
I'll have to look through things. But nothing's coming to mind. Maybe these ones are so good they've never been caught.
Perhaps someone always leaves a trail. I wonder.
Well, I'll have to see if I can find anything on this. Squeeze our sources, our informants, see if anyone's contracted out hits using Claudites, infiltrations, those sorts of things. You know, look, as Jim is just getting as close as he possibly can to the computers without actually touching them, like with his face, just like peering at all the controls. And Bryn is just there, like looking at him, just kind of smiling and shaking his head.
Lexa keeps almost like a nervous parent stare at him, going between him and the chief, like keeping an eye on him, making sure he doesn't do anything embarrassing.
He's looking like, what? I'm not touching. You told me no touching. I'm not touching. See, I'm really close, but I'm not touching.
Oh yeah, he has auto map.
Keep not touching then. Right. Well, I mean, it doesn't look like we can do much more until we get some evidence together. I was thinking about making some calls, maybe seeing if anyone in my underworld contacts know anything. Is there a place I can use to communicate that's relatively obscure? Anything you use for sort of covert communication?
Bryn looks over. Oh yeah, we've got secure communication. I'll patch you in at one of the workstations. He hops out of the room. All right. Ooh, Serenity. That's like the automatic nat 20 thing, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you're all doing that. Anybody have anything else they want to do with the precinct, or I'm going to jump to Shilu and the announcement. Oh, I forgot to put Shiloh on the map. That's not helpful. Everybody hold for a couple seconds, please. Or talks amongst yourselves.
With this opportunity, I will, as they're leaving and doing things, I'll whisper to the cause. What can he do? Did you give him any capabilities?
I just start listing off all of the stuff that I have installed in him. One second.
Oh, okay, all right. But break it down for me. What can he do? Can he do anything that would be helpful in the current circumstance?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is he good at computers?
Not as good as us. Out of character, he's level 1. So give us a couple sessions of getting experience, and he'll be like, or like one session, and he'll be like level 10. As long as he doesn't get blown up, he'll be level 10 within a session or two.
Speaking of Serenity and leveling up, all the stuff that Kalani just got for the leveling, and I can't use any of it because I'm locked up.
Well, and you knew you were going to get locked up.
Well, no, because at the end I only had Alon at the end of last session.
This is true. This is true. Only Elon knew.
Sprung it on her. Gotta keep one blind side for the beginning of this session. Anyway, all right. So, okay, I think I'm good to go. Can everybody see?
Yep.
Okay. Where do you want Risk to be?
He's gonna stay close to Shialu at all times. Maybe behind him.
Okie dokie. Shialu, give me a perception check. Where was that stealth roll? It was like a 27. Okay. Yeah, you notice there's Riss has been following you ever since breakfast.
Okay, but did I see Scarlet tell Riss to follow me, Because I don't know if I know that Riss. Do I know that Riss is her droid, or do I just think there's this weird droid following?
That's a good point.
I mean, the droid's been following.
Yeah, she's
me
been
since-
around. Riss has been around. I just
Okay, it's not
forgot
always
to put them on the map. Yeah.
He and I basically have an open comm, so I hear what he hears. Because we're telepathically linked.
Okay. Yeah, Shiloh, as you come out, you see Laura Sega in the audience. Where's my playlist for this? Way too many. Okay, so there's a crowd. Some are cheering, some are jeering. There's a pretty good turnout, actually, in front of the sprawling Senate area. Senator Habir is there, Senator Gurr, and Senator De Laos. You do notice that Oren Deal is not present. They said that he had some personal matters to attend to and couldn't actually make it. And Jedi Master Leston is the Jedi representative for the meeting. Well, for the announcement, not the meeting. Okay, so...
Who couldn't make it?
Oren Deal. The Ord Mantell, younger guy.
He's for the Jedi.
Yes. We're good now. Can I continue? What was that? You kind of cut out.
We're good.
Okay. So as the crowd is half cheering, half jeering, Chancellor Warner starts talking. Today, we as a republic grow stronger. Today, we become more unified. Not in all thoughts, for in disagreement and debate comes our resilience. This republic, which has withstood countless wars, disputes, secessions, and differing opinions, will not be shattered. By our side fighting, negotiating, and working together, the Jedi have been an invaluable asset to our society. The recent war has threatened to tear us apart, but today, I am announcing, along with Senators Habir, De Laos, and Gurr, and Jedi Master Leston, that the Republic and the Jedi have reaffirmed their dedication to an unbreakable alliance. Later today, the Senate will pass a motion that and his chancellor, the podium they were standing at, explodes.
Wait, what? Way to go, Riss.
You take
Really
52
helped us
points of
out.
damage.
Do I get a reaction?
Sure.
Is Riz damaged?
Yes. Yes, he is. He is in the blast zone, which is why I asked you where he was standing.
No!
Oh no.
Okay, I use Force Shield, and I took Force Mastery Force Shield, so I automatically can take 10, so I get the highest shield rating, which is 20.
Okay. So then you take 32 points of damage.
Oops, I accidentally put 325 in, so my finger slipped.
Well, he's dead. He's super dead.
Haha, my
these-
damage threshold is 33.
Nice. Yeah, coming directly from the podium, there's fire everywhere. The senators are laying on the ground. You can't really see the chancellor at all. And that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Wait, Lexa.
The real question is, how many of my allies got injured, and how many allies can I give bonus hit points to that are within 12 squares of me?
Oh dear.
Did
Well
Lexa
then.
see this?
You saw this happen as you're still at the precinct about to communicate with your allies. Okay. There we go.
Kylar, why? Great, Kylar has turned into a giggling villain.
I'm the Joker now.
Oh, it's the GM's job to play the villain.
And with that, I suppose we shall call it. Thank you for coming in, guys. We had a great night again, once again. Lots of fun, intriguing stuff. We'll see what happens next time in 2 weeks, because it's been 2 weeks. I thought we weren't going to have any cliffhangers, but then we go ahead and have cliffhangers every week.
They just timingly work out perfectly. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Actually, it's gonna be 3 weeks, sort of, because
Yeah, 2
before
weeks
it
in
actually,
between,
yeah, just the 2 weeks in between, but then there's the next week.
I will be right back.
Yep, pretty much so. We got a while. So, those of you joining in on YouTube, I hope you all like the wait. But I also hope you all enjoyed the session. Have a good night and God bless.